Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I myself am feeling so much better now. I finally got over the whole coronavirus shit. It lasted for like a week and a half. Not even that. Honestly, today's like the first day I've actually started feeling good. Well, no, technically yesterday was. Today is the day that I fully feel 100% good. This video is the new rawbeautykristi collaboration with Colourpop. I did get the whole collection. I did not get any extras to do any giveaways with or anything in that manner. I literally just bought the collection for myself because that was my Christmas gift to me basically, and I'm not buying no more collections for a while because, you know, I have kids. We have to get Christmas for our kids. I can't just splurge on fucking makeup all the time, you know, got responsibilities. You're going to see me in 3 different looks with this collection, and if you guys do want to see all the looks that I end up doing, stay tuned, and we are going to swatch everything first, get into the details of the collection, and then we will get into me doing my makeup. So I'm sure you guys have all seen, this is what the palette looks like. It is so beautiful. I love it. It's called At Forest Sight. And here is the back of the palette. It does have the shade names on there, and there is a little star on, yes, Amanita, because this is technically not an eye safe shade, is what they say. It can cause staining on the lids, or you may have irritation on it, one or the other. Just be cautious. Do a patch test, and if you react to it, do not use that shade. But all the other shades are fine. There is metallics, and then there's regular mattes. So we're going to get on into the palette. Here is the palette packaging, the same as the unit carton. It's so pretty. And then on the very back, it is the same as the unit carton as well. Such a gorgeous palette. I love it. And then the detailing up here is so beautiful. I love the forest in the background. It's just very aesthetic. You know, it's pleasing. It makes you relaxed, calm. That's the type of vibes it gives me, at least. I'm going to refer her as Kristi. Kristi has had such an amazing year this year. She's had 2 collaborations that, you know, released. One with Pure, which I do have that palette as well, and then this one, and then the pregnancy. This is her year, even though everything going on in the world with all the bad, the negative between the coronavirus, the election, everything. There is still good going on in this world, and she is part of what that good is. And she is having one hell of a year, and I am so happy for her. She has struggled with fertility, and then, you know, now she's pregnant. She's done 2 collabs, and they're both absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to show you guys every single product, because the only thing I've peeked at is this, and that's it. I mean, I've seen everybody's videos already out, but in person, it's stunning. I'm going to name off the shades on my arm in orderly fashion, so I will start from left, go to right on each row. I took notes for when she was doing her launch video, and I took notes as to what type of shades they are and what colors and undertones or what they may have in them. So I just do want to let you guys know that. So I will be giving you guys information this time. So the very first shade at the top is called Puffball. It is a mid-tone tawny brown / ochre shade is what she said. And then this shade right here, Chantanelli, she really didn't give like an absolute detail as to what type of shade it is. So I'm guessing it's like a deep mustardy orange type of color. I think it may have like a brown tone into it. I'm not absolutely sure, but it definitely does look like it has orange and mustard shade into it. But it is a beautiful shade, and when I was swatching all of these, every single shade swatched so smooth. I think this is probably the most smooth formula I've ever felt from Colourpop, and I'm being dead honest. Third shade is Rainier or Rainier. I think it's Rainier. I'm not absolutely positive, but I guess it's a mountain there in Seattle or Washington. It's like their biggest mountain they have there. This is a true rust color. It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to use these. This whole palette is just beautiful. And then Old Growth is this shade right here, and this is a pinky mauve color is what she said it was. This one has a duochrome, so this is the next shade. It has like a brown base, and then it has a green duo into it. It is so beautiful. And this is called Evergreen. It's called West Coast. This is a metallic yellow gold. That's the other shimmer metallic in this palette. This one is called Homegrown, mid to deep toned brown. And she said it's like a warm mid-toned deep brown is what she explained it as, the shade. And then this shade right here is Amanita. This is the one that you can have a reaction to, or it may stain your lids. So when I swatched it, it came off very, very easy, and I didn't have anything on my fingers. So, I mean, I used a makeup eraser, so it did pretty good with coming off. This one is Fiddlehead. This is an olive green khaki color. It's so beautiful. I want to definitely use this color. And then this one, Emerald City. She said this is a true emerald color, which is absolutely beautiful. This one is PNW, and this is a deep cornflower blue, which I have no idea what that means. And then this one is Let It Rain. So this is like a charcoaly black / gray. It's really deep and dark, and then it has like a copper reflect into it, and it is very, very finely milled from what she said. I packed it on there pretty good so you guys can really see what it looks like. So these are all of the shades in the palette all together. Beautiful. I think this is such a perfect freaking fall palette. I love every single color. I definitely want to use that duochrome. So let's get on into the other product. I do have all 3 of the cream gel liners that she came out with, but this is what the packaging looks like. It is so cute. There's all 3 of the cream gel liners that she did come out with, and they say rawbeautykristixcolourpop X Colourpop on them, and the packaging on these are adorable. They got the little mushrooms on them as well. This is the shade Marigold, which is this cream gel liner. This cream gel liner, the brown one, is called Woodsy. This beautiful green one is called Spare Time, and it is spelled as of the herb thyme. These cream gel liners are like some of my holy grail eyeliners. They don't irritate my eyes whatsoever. They last really long. I do have watery eyes that get very irritated easily, so I am so happy that, you know, she did eyeliners with this collection, because now I have more that I can use in my daily routines. Next, I have all 4 of the Super Shock shadows. These are stunning, so pretty. And when it comes to these 2 shades, which is Olympic and then Mycelium, she explained that these are more of like topper shades that you can throw on another Super Shock shadow, a metallic, a matte, anything just to help add some extra to your eye look. Or you can use it as like an inner corner highlight. This one is Olympic. That is what it looks like swatched. Such a beautiful shade. So pretty. It's actually like a silvery taupey color, and I'm all for that because I love a taupey shade. Like a Moss. Such a beautiful, oh, so beautiful. Like a Moss is a green duo with like a gold brown copper flip into it. It is so pretty. This one is Mycelium, and oh my goodness gracious. And I love their Super Shock formula because it is so creamy, and they dry down and they stay on so dang good. That is such a beautiful shade. Kind of has that pinky reflect into it. This one's Campfire. Oh my god. I'm so freaking lucky. It's like wanting to fall out. I gotta press it. I have to press it back in. Oh my god. What a dumbass guy. I had my lid loose and I went to pick it up and it went across the floor. So this one is Campfire. So that one is Campfire. And this is a deep rusty orange is what she explained that as. But here is what all of the colors look like. True to color. They're so beautiful. I love every single one of them. They're so pretty and so reflective and so glittery, but they're like really small micro glitter. It's like you see them, but then you don't, because it's, oh, they're so freaking pretty. These, I think, is what I'm most excited about. Cannot wait to use these. Now to the Luxe glosses. We got Wildflower right here and Glacier right here, and that is what the packaging looks like. It is so adorable. This one is Wildflower. It is a nudie pinky color. And then it has a clearish microfleck is what she was saying. This one is like the only one that you actually see probably any kind of pigment in it. The other one is more of a clear gloss. So this one is Glacier. And that is what the packaging looks like on them. It's just so stunning. I really like this one a lot more than the Pure collection that she did. And I forgot to tell you guys, I do have like my base makeup done. I didn't do any blush yet just because I don't really know what kind of eye look I'm going to go for. So we are going to jump into eye look number 1. Okay, for the first look, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I do definitely want to play with this mustardy and greens. And then the next time we'll definitely play with the color story over in this area. But the first color I'm going to dip into is Chanterelle. So I'm just going to lightly blend this in. I'm going to do one eye first. Yeah, I will do my left eye first, and then off camera I'll do my right eye, and then we'll come back with a finished look. I'm basically just running this all across my lid. But these are blending out so freaking nice. Just look at the pigmentation in that. I'm going to take Puffball, this nice shade right here, and I'm going to focus that in more of the center of the lid area. Just so it kind of like meshes in all in one. I'm more so transitioning them into each other. Now I want to take Emerald City and I'm going to put that on the outer corner because I thought about doing a halo eye, but you know, I don't know. We'll just see. I thought like an all matte lid, you know, look, but I'm getting fallout. I don't know if you can see. This is all Colourpop down to the primer, everything, eyebrows, all of it. So I wanted to, you know, test out a couple new products I got by them just to see how they are, and some of them are okay. Not the greatest, but some of them are okay. Like the bronzer, I wish was just a little bit more cool toned. It's very warm. I look, you know, a little orangey, and I'm not really feeling that very much. I'm gonna take a little bit smaller type brush though to really get in there on my lid area. Oh my god. And I'm already going to like mesh these two colors together. Fiddlehead is so pretty. These are definitely grungy tones, and I love my grungy tones. I've really gotten into grungy tones and grungy looks lately because of Butte Bean. She really has inspired me to go that route. I'm just gonna create my own crease up here. Now I definitely want to take the shade Evergreen, and I'm going to apply that on the center of my lid. It's hard to do with nails. I just applied that in the totally wrong area. I'm going to take a small detail brush because it didn't work out like I wanted it to. And it is picking up really nice on a detail brush though. So that same brush that I used to pack on Emerald City, I'm going to run that on the lower lash line. It's really hard to do this with this shade because you definitely want to do your eyes first before you do your base at least, because I am getting quite a bit of fallout even when I knock off the excess on my brush. I'm still getting a lot. And this green shade is very pigmented, so you're definitely going to have green on your face. But I was just trying to hurry up to make it, you know, a lot faster of a process for when it went to filming. And even taking a brush and swooping it, it's still got some of the green pigment right there, which really sucks. Now I'm going to take a really small detail brush, and this one's like really soft too, and go into Fiddlehead again. because I put this shade on my lower lash line right up against it, and then now I'm using Photo Head to help smoke that out some to lighten it up just a tad. I know it's dramatic, and I'm not going to do a lash, of course. I'm not doing a freaking lash with this, but so far, I'm very impressed with the formula. Hands down, probably one of the best formulas I've ever felt from Colourpop, with blending, the texture, everything. I'm going to take the shade Like a Moss, and I'm going to pop that in the very center of my lid, because I know it will help lighten up this very deepness that's going on my lid right now. Well, you know, actually it's kind of meshing in with Evergreen really nice. So I'm thinking about putting a different color on her. And then I want to take Evergreen again and kind of like mesh them two together better, I mean, because I get messy at times. I do want to take the shade Campfire, and I want to run that on my lower lash line. I don't know how this is going to go because it's a Super Shock formula, so we're just going to have to see how this is going to do. I'm not even going to remember everything I'm doing. I know I'm not to finish this other eye, so I might just go ahead and do another look. You guys really can't see it, but Campfire just took that to a whole other look, which is nice. I'm going to take the shade Olympic and put that on my inner corner. I like to apply it with a brush. I did take Olympic again and highlighted my brow bone area with that. I have quite a bit of fallout. I have some patchiness right here. And for some reason, Olympic is just a tad chunky from what I'm dealing with. And I took Marigold and I put that on my waterline. But oh, I just love it. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I know this is a very dramatic eye, and it would look a lot better with some lashes and, you know, a wing, but I'm not good at wings for one, and for two, I hate wearing lashes. I'd rather just amplify my natural lashes with mascara, and that's what I prefer to do. Lashes are a pain in the ass, and they're too heavy for me. Even though I have some that are very light, they just aggravate me at times, but now I'm going to go in with some more, like, everyday neutral looking, not neutral, but a more everyday soft look on this side. So stay tuned, we're going to get on to that now. Are you serious? This whole time I thought I was fucking recording. Well, you guys just missed that whole side that I just did. Okay, well, let me run through it really quick. I seriously thought I was recording that whole time. So I took Old Growth and I put that on my crease side. Then I took Amanita and I very, very lightly, like, took the smallest amount, brushed that on my lid area. And those are literally the only two mattes that I used from the palette. Then I went in with the shade Mycelium and just slapped that all across my lid. And that's how I got this eye look. Very simple, beautiful, everyday type of look that you can do. Even when it was just all matte, it was stunning. It was really, really pretty, but you really had to do like the slightest amount of Amanita. I think that's how it's Amanita. Yeah, Amanita, which is the shade that you have to be careful with just in case you do have sensitive eyes to certain ingredients or staining or sensitivity in general. So that's what I did with this eye look. I'm so aggravated that happened. I'm so aggravated. I don't know exactly when I did pause it, but it's hard to tell. So you may have missed it. You may have seen it. I don't know. But now I'm going to slap on some eyeliner and mascara, and I will be right back. This is look number one. I went very icy on the highlight. The blush is very toned down. I do have a harsh line going on right here, though, which I don't care because it's like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. So I need to hurry up and get my ass to bed. Look number two. I tried to use one of my old mascaras that is Colourpop, and it is the maroon one from the Whatever palette collection. Well, it is totally dried up, and it made my lashes look like shit. Very small, everything. I don't even look like I have mascara on. It clumped it up so bad. Everything else looks really good though. Now, like, when I pull away, I love both looks. I just wish the mascara on this side worked, and it was the Colourpop mascara in Wine O'Clock, and it was from their Whatever collection, which that is done for. They probably don't even have that mascara anymore. I'm not sure, but it's not that good. It dried up, you know, it's done for. I think they only last like 6 months. That's the mascara I used on this side. This is like a very romantic look. This is a grungy, smoky, sultry, sexy looking eye. I don't know. I just love it all. I love the lip glosses. Again, I put on the nudie pink, but I will go ahead and top it off with Glacier, and I use the Cool BFF by Colourpop for my lip liner. I will just put some Glacier right in the center to make my lips pop even more. Give it that poutiness. Oh wow. String. This is literally me having fun. Hello friends, how are you guys doing? Now we are going into look number 2 with the At For A Sight rawbeautykristixcolourpop and Colourpop palette. So today I wanted to go a lot more subtle. I know I said I wanted to do something a little bit more unique, but I figured, you know, do a more toned down, subtle look. One of my nails did fall off, but I'm actually going to leave that off so it's a little bit easier for me to apply the Super Shock shadow, because when I did it with the brush, it just got clumpy when it came to the eyeshadow toppers. Now with the one that's called Campfire and Like a Moss, those two blend and apply on the lid with a brush like a dream. With the other two, Olympic and Mycelium, they do not. They do get a little bit chunky. I have hooded eyes, so I have to be very, very precise about how I apply it and where I apply my eyeshadow. So I am going to start off with Old Growth. I'm going to take the e.l.f. J Kissa J3 brush, and I'm going to use that to apply Old Growth into the crease. I'm just going to use a small mirror to do this with, because it's a lot easier so you guys can actually see me applying it. And with hooded eyes, you want to make sure you're looking down so you can actually see where your crease is at. And with hooded eyes, you will be able to feel your like bone right here, and that is honestly where you preferably want to blend in your crease shade, because that, you know, creates a artificial crease, basically, you might as well say. So I'm just going to lightly blend Old Growth into there, and I don't want to do a lot of the pigment. I want to keep it pretty toned down since this is my crease shade. And I did prime my eyelids with the e.l.f. translucent eye primer, because I have to use like a very moisturizing eye primer. I cannot use anything that is drying or sticky, tacky, like too bad. So the e.l.f. one works great for my eyelids because I have such dry eyelids. But this shade just blends in so beautiful. I love the shade. I really would wear this by itself and pop on maybe maybe an eyeshadow topper, but honestly, just this shade all over the lid I think would be gorgeous, especially if I mixed in some of this Hourglass one. This is Diffused Heat in this shade. Oh my god, I do it on my lids and I will do it on my cheeks, and I'm done. I love using this as an eyeshadow because it has a little bit of like a shimmery reflect into it. LaRousse LR110 shadow brush. This brush is so freaking good. I got this in my Ipsy a long time ago, but I'm going to dip into the shade Homegrown. I'm very lightly going to put that on the outer corner of my eyelid. I don't want a whole lot of deepness on my outer third, so I'm just very lightly going to blend this. Because when I do my eyes, like, I can't bring it all the way up here into my crease, because when I do, it gets all up here. It's just the way my eyelid is shaped, and it's unfortunate, but that's what happens. So I have to do just a small little smudge like this. And this is literally all I want to do to my outer lid. Now I want to take the shade Rainier. I'm not absolutely positive on how to pronounce that. But yeah, I'm going to take a really small detailing brush. This is a Morphe brush, but it doesn't say exactly which one it is. But that is what it looks like. It's very flat, you know, tapered, thin brush, and it's perfect for getting right here for when you have hooded eyes. So I'm going to dip into this. I'm just ever so lightly going to apply this on this side. You will hear my son. He is playing his freaking game as usual. Because I don't want these to get muddy, so I want to make sure I blend it very, very cohesively together. I want them to mesh so nicely. I know they kind of look the same, but not on camera at least, which is a good thing. Now I have these blended in so nice together. I love the way this looks. It's a beautiful matte eyeshadow look, and you can just, you know, literally throw on some mascara, eyeliner, and be on your merry way. But I do want to spice it up a little bit. I'm going to take the shade Mycelium in the Super Shock formula, and I am going to throw that on my inner corner of the lid, because I'm going to take one other color and pop that in the very center of the lid. And that's why I'm kind of glad a nail fell off, but I've been fighting with these nails since the moment I put on them. They keep falling off, and the glue is junk, absolute junk. But again, that's what Mycelium looks like. It's very, very beautiful, and I think it just goes perfect with this whole eye look. And when you are applying any kind of like cream shadow, Super Shock formula, anything, make sure you use the hand that you're applying on that same side of your face, well, your eye. Because it really helps you stay precise in that area. And these blend in so much better with a finger than they do a brush. Because I struggled with like these topper shades, which is Olympic and Mycelium. I think Woodsy or Spare Time will look absolutely beautiful with this. Even oh my gosh, Marigold. I think all three of the liners would look absolutely beautiful with this eye. So I'm going to pop off and do the same to this eye, and I'll be right back. I did put my lip liner on really quick, which is a nude color, and it's just perfect, suits this look so much. So I'm going to take the Luxe Lip Gloss in Wildflower and apply that to my lips really quick, because my lips could use some moisture. And I've noticed, like, with their formula, because I do use Deluxe lip glosses quite a bit, you just want to apply the lightest amount, because if you do too much, it gets very sticky and stringy, very uncomfortable feeling, and it feels kind of heavy. But if you do just a light coating of it, it's beautiful. Now, to give it a little bit more of a spaz to the lip, I'm going to take her other Luxe lip gloss she came out with in the shade Glacier, and I'm just going to apply that to the center of my lips. And it just, you know, plumps them up some more. So I really, really like how everything is coming out so far. So I am needing to finish my under eye area. I don't know exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put the eyeshadow on, and then I'll do eyeliner and then mascara, because I can't do my mascara and then my eyeliner because it just comes, look, it horrible. And just like I did on the upper area of my eyelids, I'm going to start off with Old Growth, go into Homegrown, and that's all I'm going to do though. I don't want to do all three. I just want to do two. That's it. And I want to make sure I use a really small detailed brush, because, you know, I have bags right here, so it doesn't look very flattering when I do a lot. So I just want to take Old Growth. This, I think, is my favorite look, because it's more everyday. The other ones, well, no, the other look I did was, you know, an everyday look as well. The first one I did was really dramatic, which I love grungy, smoky eyes. I do, though. I mean, I do. I can't help it. The shade Homegrown, and I'm just going to very lightly dab, but I just kind of want to run that on line just to add a little bit of depth, like not much though, just a tiny bit. I'm like rubbing up against my lashes basically. Okay, here is the final look. I did change my lip because I think with this type of eye, a nude lip was just not meant for it, at least not on me with my skin tone. And I did change up a little bit of something. Okay, so I took Marigold and put it literally to right here. It's like the inner third of my eyelid, in tear duct area, I mean on the bottom lash line. So then I took Woodsy and put that basically all over my lid and topped it off with that Marigold just to help cover it up. And I'm telling you, and then I tight lined also with the Marigold right here just to keep that like brightness effect right here. It just changed the whole look up completely. I absolutely love it. This whole collection by Kristi has just been hands down absolutely amazing. So I did do the O Snap on my lip, so I'm not going to put the Wildflower one on. Sorry, I'm getting a little cold in my room, so I'm starting to shiver. I'm sorry. But I'm going to take Glacier and I'm just going to prop that on my lips real quick. Yeah, this just looks so much better than the other lip combo I had going on with this eye. So, what do you guys think of the look? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love every single little thing about this collection. I think it's just beautiful. See, I went with like a really deep grungy look, a very like mauve toned purplish look on the other eye, and then now a like soft glam type of look. I think everything with this whole collection is very versatile and you can change up the look instantly with them Super Shocks as well, and the eyeliners. It just gives you such a wide variety. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. It's like a broken record. Like, I love this collection so much more than her Pure collection. Don't get me wrong, the Pure collection was nice, but this one I believe is a lot more easier to work with and has a lot better, you know, selection variety. I freaking appreciate all of you. You have no clue how much I appreciate you guys. And thank you to everybody who was so kind to me when I had to announce that the giveaways were canceled due to me having COVID. I didn't want to send anything to anyone's home, you know, with me having it, and if it spread through my whole house with my whole family, that means I would have it extra long. So I was not going to put anybody's life at risk for COVID, you know, just doing a giveaway. Giveaway is not that important to me, and I've actually thought about stop doing them. But that's a whole other thing. I'm just thinking about like just cutting the giveaways all together, and every once in a blue moon do one. You know, if you really like my content, you'll stay around. If you were here just for the giveaways, then that's fine. I don't care. If you just enjoyed the video, that's all that matters to me. Please let me know what you guys think about this collection, if you liked it, if you liked my eye looks, anything like that. And if you guys would like to, make sure you subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell. It will notify you every single time that I do upload. And if you would like to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I will have that link down below as well. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I actually really am super pleased with this collection. I absolutely love it. I think it is one of the best collections other than the Mulan collection. I love that collection as well. And there's some other ones that I am still waiting to try out because Colourpop is still fucking up my orders left and right. Left and right. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I hope you guys have a great day or night. Stay beautiful. Bye.